Hello again, you sexy bees, VatiWah here, and welcome to another episode of Skyrim Mod review, Boobs and Lubes. Now we're currently praying to our new Pluto moon god with our sexy sci-fi outfits, which some of my viewers says reminds them of an outfit from the anime Witchblade. Now I do see that the Razor Thorn outfit looks pretty darn similar, yes indeed. But anyways, the Pluto moon god has provided us with many awesome things. He provided us with a new place to live. Aspen Cottage, Lake Geir, Ivarstead by Zarbaby000 is a quaint little cottage located on a lake. The Aspen Cottage is located on Lake Geir and it's open air, meaning that there are no loading times going in and out of the player house. So let's make our way to the Aspen Cottage. So we are going to have to get wet. We have to jump in the water. Yes, we do have to get wet once in a while. Okay, so Aspen Cottage. So we're going to be walking around outside, taking a look. So right here we have a little farm because, well, we got to be self-sustaining. We're on an island. We don't want to get wet every time we want to get food. We have a bedroll for one of our followers, and I do believe that the Aspen Cottage can accommodate a total of 4 followers. Right here, we have some new textures. Yes, 80% of the textures used in the Aspen Cottage is new. It's custom made, so that's very nice. I do like that. Some extra effort, and here is the crafting stations and whatnot to do our business. And right here is the inside of the cabin. And now I do like houses that are kind of very bright, has a lot of natural light. I like that. Oh, look at that. I like that dragon statue. So there's one of the bed below us, and we're looking at some of the custom textures. I like the portraits and whatnot. There's the main master bed because that's my bed, the biggest bed. Again, there are some portraits on the wall, and they do look very eye-catching. I do enjoy looking at them. And right here we have a sleeping robe for another follower, and this is the candle horn. I do like these because they do kind of remind me of like a disco ball or like one of those stained glass and whatnot. So oh yeah, there's upstairs. Okay, so the upstairs is kind of like a private study where we can be by ourselves because, well, it's one room and maybe we want to spend some time alone, and there is the roof so we can have some nice view, the nice view of the sky. And this is some of the custom textures, the aspen wood, and it looks quite nice. I mean, it's better than using the default ugly vanilla one. So let's go back downstairs. Whoa, Avlin, you scared me with your boobies and whatnot. You startled me. Alright, so yeah, this cabin is very nice. I wouldn't mind living here at all. Again, I would like to remind you guys that 80% of the textures used in the cottage is new. It's custom made, so that's wonderful. I love that. And also, there are quite a few activators around the cottage that we could activate to have our followers be all busy doing their little house chores and whatnot, so that's awesome. Hey, Avlin. Oh, I see you're taking a nap. Mind if I join you? I'm just kidding. That stupid sleep row can't fit us both. But anyways, I think Avlin has the right idea, so let's go take a nap as well on this comfy bed in this cottage. Ah, yes. You know what? Dang, I just can't close my eyes and sleep. However, there is a different way for us to go to sleep. Maybe it's the pose, maybe it's the way we get into the bed. I just can't sleep. And it's called Go to Bed by Andrelo, and it's a mod that allows us to literally sleep on any bed that we own. After we install the mod, we go to our spells and we can immediately see the sleep spell. With the sleep spell, we go near a bed and we activate the spell and we automatically start the animation for sleeping. Now, it is quite a normal sleeping animation. I do kind of wonder if there are sleeping animations that might be more seductive when getting in and out of the bed. Ah, yes, I do wonder. Well then, sleep well, my pretty. Sleep well. After the animation finishes and we are lying on the bed with our eyes closed, we can press T to do our usual sleeping thing, to skip time or rest or whatever, or we can press E to get out of the bed like so. Yes, we have enough beauty sleep already. So right here we're gonna be sleeping on a sleeping bag. Now we're gonna be kneeling down and doing our little sleeping ritual or little sleeping animation. Again, after we're done sleeping, we can press E and we're gonna get up looking like $1,000,000. Yes. Now there are some other sleeping mods that does a similar thing like this. However, this mod is stated to not bloat up your saves with scripts and whatnot, which does save you a ton of headaches further down the road. So this mod has that as an advantage over the other sleeping mods. You know what? This outfit, the razor door, is not very comfortable for sleeping. I mean, look at me. I have all these protrusions coming out of me, these fins and whatnot. We're gonna need something more comfortable. HDT Shadow Cat armor, CBBE by Winray, is an armor that makes you feel and purr like a kitty cat. Now it's almost a perfect outfit for a cat woman. The entire outfit is made mostly of flexible, comfy leather, which is perfect for a cat girl to stretch out on a bed. Yeah, it's very comfortable indeed. The Shadow Cat is mostly gray with some sprinkles of black and white here and there. It is pretty much a skin-tight outfit because, well, you don't want loose parts of the outfit snagging on things while you do cat things. The gloves does have cat claws and they do look like they would hurt if they were usable. Yes, I do wish that we could have claws for Skyrim, that would be quite awesome. I love the buckles and straps that goes across the tummy and chest, I like those. Some parts of the Shadow Cat seems to be made out of a flexible athletic fabric, something that you would see on a jersey. Now it seems that there are these holes on the fabric, it's probably for ventilation. There is a knife that's strapped to the thigh, however it's not usable, it's only for looks. The outfit is for CBBE body type and you must have HDT installed for that nice bouncy, otherwise you're gonna crash. It is crafted at the forge under the glass section, which is kind of strange since it's kind of made out of mostly leather. But yeah, it looks like a comfortable outfit that I would use as a pajama to sleep or as a cat suit to pretend that I'm a cat and do cat things. Yes, it's skin tight so it doesn't really hide any of our womanly assets, which is great because we have nothing to hide. You gotta be proud of what you have, girls and guys. Yes. Aside from this nice Aspen Cottage, the Pluto Moon God gave us some beautiful rocks to step on around the cottage. Uncle Wikki's Rocks by Protologolus X makes me want to pick one of these rocks up and throw it at someone. Uncle Wikki replaces the pebbles and rocks that appears in many places along the rivers and lakes. Even when we zoom in, the rocks looks great and of good quality. Now at the moment we shall be comparing the rocks between the Skyrim HD 2K textures landscape with Uncle Wikki. Wikki is available in 1K, 2K and 4K textures and we're currently looking at the 4K. The rocks just look so pretty and it's so welcoming to touch. It kind of looks like rocks that you would put in your garden and your backyard. Not that it's a bad thing because I like it. I like it when something makes my game looks more beautiful. It doesn't really have to be like real life with ugly rocks and moss growing on them and all, you know, there's nothing wrong with beautifulness. Despite how great the rocks are, it doesn't feel comfortable walking on the rocks with my feet, so we're gonna need some nice soft sand to walk on instead. Smells of Sands by Protologolus X makes me wish that this was all cocaine and I was a drug lord and with a bunch of crack whores following me. Smells of Sands replaces the sands that you would find and see mostly on the northern shorelines. We can zoom in and see all the grains of the sand and everything and it looks wonderful. Again, we are comparing Skyrim HD 2K textures landscapes with Smells of Sand. Just like Uncle Wikki Rocks, Smells of Sand makes the sand looks much more pleasing to look at, and again, there is nothing wrong with that. I love the perfect, ideal, beautiful environment. Smells of Sand is available in 1K, 2K and 4K textures, and we're looking at 4K. The sand looks like the perfect sand that you would see on a clean, rich beach without any garbage, sewage, or clumps of rotting seaweed. And since we are at the beach and all, and with all this beautiful sand and with these lovely ladies, we're gonna need some bikinis. HDT Bikini CBBE by Winray is exactly what we need to frolic on the beach and have a good time while wearing these 5 bikinis. The first bikini is the white flower. Whenever we're not bashing in enemies' heads, we have this cute and very girly bikini. It has these pink and white stylish flowers. Second, we have the leather bikini. Now it's the most plain looking of the 5 bikinis we have here. It's a solid brown color and it's made out of leather as the name suggests, so it's waterproof. Yes, we don't want to get too wet. Yes. Now then we can upgrade to the scale bikini to provide some better protection because, well, you never know what might be lurking in the water that might want to, you know, bite your boobies and butt. Now next we have the Celtic. No, I'm not quite sure why this yellow bikini is called Celtic, but I'm gonna have to assume that the pattern is related to the Celtic culture. The last bikini is my favorite, and it's called a They Know Bikini. It has handprints on all of the right spots, and on the back of the bikini bottom it says "We know." Yes, we know all of your dirty little secrets. Okay guys, I admit it, I have a dirty secret. I had to edit out the pubes on one of my followers' skin textures because the bikini bottom was kind of too low cut and the bush was kind of poking up out from the top. Yeah, it's quite interesting editing that out. Now the bikini is currently available in CBBE and they all look pretty damn great. Now I'm always pleased with all these bikinis that the mod community makes. Now, no one should complain about having too many bikinis, especially in Skyrim. The bikinis can be found in a chest in Whiterun behind Hipsky's house. The Pluto God also gave us riches and fancy stuff like these jewelry here. KS Jewelry by Stelfic and Kalilis contains 22 assorted jewelry to ensure that we have the right swagger going on. We have 6 different necklaces and chokers, and they all come in a variety of style, length, and type to bring attention to your neck area and upper chest area. There are 11 different earrings and they all are either very flashy or creative. Now I'm sure that you will find an earring or ear cuff that will suit your taste or match your outfit. Now we're going to be taking a look at some of the ones that I personally like very soon. The next thing we have is a circlet. Now it looks like it's a branch, a silver branch or platinum branch with flowers budding off of it. After that we have some facial piercings on the upper lip and on one side of the nose. And we have a ring that kind of wraps around the finger and it has what looks to be a black pearl at the center. Ah yes, we finally have a new type of jewelry. It's a palm band that goes around the palm of your hands, and to start out, it's one of my favorite jewelry. The Vanity Ruins is one of my favorites just because I've never seen a jewelry like this. It goes around the palm and I find that unique. The next is the Magdalene, and it's a choker with a rose and a shiny chain hanging off of it. And you guys know by now, if you watch my series, that I love chokers. Yes, I might be biased towards them. Now my favorite earpiece is probably the Siren's Pearls, which has a mermaid or siren wrapped around the ear, and it's holding a pearl. Now the textures are pretty good. You could see the scales and the patterns on the mermaid. KS Jewelry can be found in a box in the cellar of Anice's cabin. We can find all the jewelry and accessories in the box. Now I wonder where and how Anice acquires all of these jewelry. So for the next 1 or 2 minutes we're going to be taking a look at all the jewelry, and we're going to be taking a close-up and different angles and panning shots, and yeah, enjoy. Anyway girls, I hope you're enjoying the beach with our nice shiny bikinis, because I know I am. And what the, oh no, my eyes are still making me see my followers naked with these flashes. Oh man, why am I still cursed with this blessing, even though that sounds like an oxymoron? You know what, let's get another eye transplant or something to save ourselves the trouble. You know, I like seeing naked girls, but you know what? I not when I see them all the time, you know. Is rarity and moderation is the best. Alluring Eyes by Ariana Valoria 1 introduces to 44 new eyes to transplant into our eye sockets. So right now we are gazing at 23 human eyes, and some of them, they stand out to me. Now there are a few eyes that are very colorful or eye-catching, no pun intended. Now, we also have eyes for different races. For example, we have 13 Dunmer eyes and 8 Altmer eyes that are exclusive to those races, and they look kind of more extravagant and crazier than the human eyes. Now for humans, I like the eye called Fae. I love the purple, and I love how there are different shades of purple and violet and blues incorporated into the iris. For Altmers, I like the Mystic Dawn because I like the fiery spirit of the eyes. For Dunmer, I like the Wild because to me it looks like the least threatening and scary of the eyes. Yes, them dark elves with them scary eyes. Yes, I don't know, their eyes scares the hell out of me. Them dark elves. Anyways, I am sure that the Pluto God did not mind me getting rid of my old eyes because it's making me see my followers naked sometimes. At any rate, let's take a swim, shall we? I like taking swims at night. Well then, I think this is a good place to end this episode. I am VatiWah. I hope you sexy beasts enjoyed this episode of Skyrim Mod, Boobs and Lubes. And if you did, make sure to bang that like and subscribe button, bang it good, and also leave a sexy comment or two. It really helps a lot, and I thank you for doing so, and I encourage people that have not done so to do it as well, because every single like, comment, shares, it goes a long way. And I would also like to say that I am trying to record some Ark Survival Evolve footage, and if any of you guys have the game and would like to join my tribe, if you want to be in a video, or if you want to, you know, just play with VatiWah, be my slave, then, you know, let me know in the comment section below. I'm looking for people. Oh yeah, if follow me on social media. Links can be found in the video description below, as well as links for all the mods featured in this video, in this episode. They can be found in links in the video description. Oh yeah, check out my other videos on my channel, that would be great. Well then, stay sexy my friends, stay sexy.